If you want to understand where the future of technology is headed, don't look at software. Look at silicon. Because in 2025, the biggest story in American tech isn't another app or algorithm. It's Nvidia's $500 billion plan to rebuild the backbone of artificial intelligence right here in the United States. This is more than a business move. It's an attempt to bring the world's most valuable tech supply chain back home, to turn America from an AI customer into an AI manufacturer. So let's break down what this $500 billion plan really means, why it matters, and how it could decide who leads the next decade of global innovation. 1. The master of AI hardware. If OpenAI is the brain of the AI revolution, Nvidia is the heart. Every major model, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Llama, runs on Nvidia chips. They are the energy source of artificial intelligence. But the problem is, most of those chips are made overseas, primarily in Taiwan, which makes the US dangerously dependent on fragile global supply chains. And now, as AI demand skyrockets, Nvidia is betting $500 billion that it can rebuild America's AI muscle from the ground up. 2. The 500B vision, rebuilding AI infrastructure in America. In mid-2025, Nvidia confirmed that it was working with partners including Dell, HP, Supermicro, and major US power providers to build a nationwide network of AI supercomputing hubs. The total investment? Roughly $500 billion. This plan includes expanding US chip manufacturing and packaging, building AI-dedicated supercomputing facilities in multiple states, partnering with cloud giants to power next-gen AI workloads domestically. In simple terms, Nvidia isn't just selling chips anymore, it's building AI power plants. 3. Why it's happening now. For years, America outsourced manufacturing to Asia. Faster, cheaper, easier. But as AI became the new economic engine, dependence on Taiwan and South Korea turned into a national risk. The CHIPS and Science Act gave Nvidia a rare opportunity, billions in federal support to bring semiconductor manufacturing back to US soil. Add in booming AI demand and rising geopolitical tension with China, and the timing is perfect. This isn't just a business expansion, it's a national realignment. 4. The supercomputer strategy. Nvidia's $500 billion plan focuses on AI-first supercomputers, massive clusters of GPUs capable of training the next generation of models. Each of these facilities will deliver exascale computing power. That's a billion calculations per second, enough to simulate weather patterns, DNA sequencing, or train trillion-parameter AI models. Think of them as the factories of the digital age. Instead of making steel or cars, they make intelligence. And just like factories powered the 20th century economy, these supercomputers will power the 21st. 5. The economic ripple effect. This plan is already reshaping local economies across America. Texas, Arizona, and Ohio, already chip manufacturing hotspots thanks to Intel and TSMC, are seeing land grabs for data center construction. Energy companies are signing long-term deals to supply renewable power to Nvidia's partners. Fiber optic infrastructure is expanding in states that haven't seen tech investment in decades. Economists estimate that this could create over 150,000 direct and indirect jobs, from engineering to energy, logistics to real estate. The ripple effect is clear. AI is becoming America's next great industrial boom. 6. The power problem. AI's hidden cost. But there's a catch. All this computing requires enormous energy. Each supercomputer can consume as much power as a small city. That's why Nvidia's strategy includes partnerships with clean energy firms, using solar, wind, and nuclear power to keep the AI boom sustainable. Energy efficiency isn't just an ESG checkbox anymore, it's a business model. Because in the AI economy, every watt saved equals profit gained. 7. The competition. AMD, Intel, and the new chip race. Nvidia's dominance isn't unchallenged. AMD is fighting back with its MI300 series chips, cheaper, energy-efficient AI accelerators that are winning contracts with major data centers. Intel is making a comeback with Gaudi 3, targeting affordability and scalability. Even Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are building their own AI chips to reduce reliance on Nvidia. In short, the AI chip market is about to explode, and Nvidia's $500 billion investment is its way of keeping control of the board before the competition catches up. 8. The strategic advantage: hardware plus software plus cloud. Nvidia's power doesn't just come from chips, it comes from owning the entire AI stack. It sells the GPUs, it licenses the software, CUDA, and it integrates everything into cloud systems through partnerships with AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. That vertical integration is what makes Nvidia unstoppable and what its $500 billion plan aims to expand even further. Because in this new era, whoever owns both the hardware and the platform owns the profit. 9. The geopolitical factor: America versus China. There's a geopolitical undertone to all of this. China has been aggressively investing in domestic AI chips, building its own versions of high-performance accelerators after the US imposed export controls on Nvidia's technology. By moving more of its infrastructure and manufacturing inside US borders, Nvidia is both complying with policy and strengthening America's technological independence. In other words, the AI chip race isn't just corporate competition, it's a tech sovereignty war. 10. The takeaway: America's new industrial revolution. Nvidia's $500 billion plan isn't about chips, it's about infrastructure, independence, and intelligence. It's a bet that the next 50 years of economic power will belong to the nations that can build and sustain the compute backbone of artificial intelligence. If it works, the US won't just lead in AI research, it'll own the factories, the power, and the profits behind it. This isn't Silicon Valley 2.0, it's Industrial America 3.0, where factories hum with servers, power grids feed algorithms, and the new export isn't steel or oil, it's intelligence. Because in the 21st century, the true measure of a nation's strength won't be the number of cars it builds. It'll be the number of computations it can perform. And Nvidia's $500 billion bet just made sure America intends to lead that race.